Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to go through British Army ration packs, the old style and the new style. So just open this to check the date on it. This is 2017 and this one is 2025. So this is a newer version of the ration pack. So we're going to get each one out individually, go through some of the meals and the accessory bits you get in it, and basically compare what they are like from back 7 years ago when I was in the Army Cadets and we used to have these for weekend training, compared to now, which is what the British Army get issued now. Okay, so this is the old type ration pack which comes in a box. They are 24-hour ration pack. The ration pack I did in the video last week, that was just a part ration pack that I got from that company. So this is a full ration pack for 24 hours for a breakfast, a main meal and a tea. Okay, so just to have a look at the outside of the box. Just got some information on the outside of the box. What it is, range card on the bottom. It's meal number 16 and the nutritional data on that side. So inside the box then comes as so packaged. You've got plastic bag with tea, coffee, sugar, a spoon and wipes and bits and bobs in there for brewing up, and also you get some chewing gum for basically brushing your teeth when you're out in the field. The main meal is a vegetarian all-day breakfast, sorry, that's the breakfast. We've got tuna chili pasta, chicken and noodle in red curry sauce, cherry turnover, tuna in Thai green curry, tissues, peanuts, different types of drinks, so apple and blackcurrant, hot chocolate drink, grapefruit drink, isotonic drinks, the fruit explosion, which I'm not a massive fan of, cranberry fruit bar along with a seed bar, pineapple and mango fruit mix, the sweeties, mixed berry oat biscuits, the old Tabasco sauce just had a bit more flavour, and another like little fruity thing. It does come with a little bit of a feedback form with kind of what you think of it, and you could win a £200 Amazon voucher from the MOD. But okay, so that's the meals of the old style ration pack, and basically you just mix these up to whatever you want. So breakfast, you've got the vegetarian all day breakfast with maybe the cherry turnover if it's more of a breakfasty thing that you like. You have it for an afters with the evening meal, which is probably a chicken and noodle in red curry sauce. Tuna and chili pasta is like kind of could be your evening meal or could be your lunchtime. And then just the snacks and drinks throughout the day for 24 hours to keep you going. Okay, so that is the old style ration pack. Okay, so these are the new style ration packs. They come in a bag, so less kind of storage issues than with the cardboard. Apologies, this isn't a 2025, this is a 2022. Okay, so it's about 3 years old. That was the pack date of 2022. So they have I'm not sure the date on the actual meals yet because I haven't opened it. So we will see what the kind of the years, how long it lasts. So this is a 24-hour ration pack, vegetarian meal, and we'll see what we've got. So as I say, the pack date is 03/2022. Okay, so we're just going to open it up and see what we've got inside. This is the first time I've actually looked inside one of these, so it's kind of, we're seeing this together. So just cut across the top. Okay, so we have got, same again, a bag with brew kit in, similar spoon, and you got information on there about what's in the ration pack. So in here, same again, we've got dental gum, spoon, spork, tissue, some wipes, and just the general brew kit that we've got in there. Tea, coffee, sugar in there. Everything is a lot more less coloured in this. It's all the creams and the browns. So that's the brew kit. We have got a Rajma masala. So I'm actually having some of this in my tea tonight. So a Rajma masala. Scoot back a bit so we can see. Vegetarian sausage and beans. A 3-bean chili. Cinnamon cake. Chocolate orange mini cookies. Wow. A selection of cherry flavoured drinks. We've got an energy powder drink. What else drinks wise have we got? Another energy powder drink. A hot chocolate drink. Another energy drink. We've also got long grain white rice, which I take it goes with the curry. An oat digestive biscuit. Just nuts. Spicy mini breadsticks. Some hot sauce. The normal water purification tablets. So they've been in the ration packs for years. So that's got an expiry of 0726. So 1 litre of water, one of them, 30 minutes, and it'll be safe to eat, safe to drink, sorry. Probably will need straining first for any big bits through a hanky or through whatever you've got. But yeah, actually safe from biological or chemical, they're the ones. Some matches and one of those fruit things again. Okay, so that's the ration pack. The date wise on them, we have got production date 1st of October 2021, and then the best before date is September 2024. So this ration pack has only actually got 2 years shelf life on it. That one's 0125, so that was out at the start of this year. And this one is August 25. So as you can see, this ration pack is quite all over the place. October 24 again. October 24, February 25. So really, this ration pack would have been good for the start of this year, from all the meals that are in here. But as I say, this one here, I think it was the vegetarian sausage. Was that one August? So that's actually okay till the end of this month. So there is quite a wide range of kind of dates in this. So this evening, I'm going to cook up some, maybe I might have the masala curry with the rice and maybe some afters. Maybe I might have the cinnamon cake. Okay, so that's the 24-hour ration pack in the new bags. And I can't wait to try those mini chocolate orange cookies. They look really nice. Okay, so it isn't quite tea time yet, so I'm going to opt to just have a cherry flavoured isotonic drink. Just to kind of liven me up a little bit. So I'm just going to have it in my mug, which is inside my billy can. Oh, it's faff just for a blooming cup. I like to make sure when I'm using something, I'm getting something else, everything else is stashed away back in its bag or whatever, just so it's not hanging around. So it says 400 ml of cold or hot water and stir or shake, sorry. So that's cherry flavour, so that would probably be quite nice, warm in the mornings to warm you up if you're not a fan of tea or coffee. So 400 ml. is about, what we got, 0.35 on the outside, so about 400 ml. And then I'm just going to chuck it in and give it a stir. So not all the packets have just got like a rip-off corner, and just got a very nice pink colour. Just give it a mix. Oh, it's quite nice actually. That is not overpowering or anything really. It's quite a nice cherry flavour. So I'm just going to sit and enjoy this. Might do a bit of a little bit of a making of something in a minute. Okay, so if you're one of these people who likes to watch a film on their phone at the end of the day, sitting around the fire or in your tent at night, one thing you can make is a little phone stand, which I've made a few in the past. But the easiest one I've kind of found is get yourself a log, cut 3 slots into the log at one end, and then the fourth slot you can see there is me starting to cut through the piece of wood. So here, as you can see, I have notched out one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start notching out the rest. So I've put the cuts in, and get my knife. I'm probably going to put it on the floor just so it's a bit more stable. I'm not going to put it there so we can all see it. And then just get your knife and just tap down and just start nibbling out the leftover bits. So just be careful of fingers and just give your knife a bit of a flick, and it should start to take out these bits just here. You use your knife and just give it a twist and just start taking out the bottom part, just to kind of flatten it out as much as you can. Okay, now it hasn't got to be 100% perfect because all it's doing is holding your phone. This width here just depends on how big or small your phone is. So my phone, which I'm recording on now, has got a case on it, so I know I need quite a big part here, and I can always nibble a bit off the top of there if the edge of the wood's in the way of the screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, always put your knife away, is cut through the rest of the log, and then I'll show you the next stage. So when you saw in cutting or whatever, just make sure your legs are out the way. And then remember, with the silky saws, it only cuts on the pull. So just nice cuts through. There you go, until it pops off. Now this can either go one or two ways, really good or really bad. So what you need to do now is split this piece of wood so it's got a flat bottom, so your phone will sit inside that slot. So there's a natural crack just there, so I'm going to try and go just below that natural crack. So put your knife on, and basically you're going to batten it down so as straight as possible with the bottom of there, so your phone will sit flat. So nice and straight, in line with the bottom base, and then just give it a tap and split it down like so. So as you can see, the little kind of bit there where your phone sits is at the bottom. Now it is a little bit skew-iff, and you've got two options really, is you can take some more out the bottom, or the easiest option is probably just take a bit more off the actual bottom of the piece of wood. So just keep on taking bits off until you're happy it's as flat as you can physically get it really. So a little bit more off this one side. So same again, just take your knife, line it up and just split another piece off. Make sure your fingers are out of the way while you're doing this, so hold at the back and just nibble bits off until it's generally, this pot here is flat. Now, if you do want to take a little bit more out, you can just use your saw and just saw out a bit more, but just be careful with fingers. So just nice and gentle, careful with your fingers, just saw down 3 slots again, just nice and gentle, just trying to get it as flat as you can. And obviously this blade is a curved blade, so you might have a bit of issue getting it completely flat, but same again, use your knife, fingers out the way, and just nibble bits out until you get it as flat as you can. So hand out the way. I know you can't see this, but I need to see what I'm doing. So just nibble bits out until it's as flat as you can get it, really. All that means is the flatter it is there, the better your phone will sit. Okay, so just keep nibbling bits out with your knife until you're happy. And obviously I've got my phone recording on it, so what you're trying to achieve is your phone will sit in there like that, so you can stand it up and watch it or do whatever you like with it, really. So if imagine that's your phone, it'll sit nicely sitting up like so you can watch the screen, and it takes 5 minutes to knock them together. Okay, so it's time to cook some food. So we've got the rice and we've got the Rajma masala. So what I like about my billy can is you can fit 2 meals in. So push all the rice down as far as it'll go. And 2 packets, sorry, not 2 meals. We could put 2 meals in, I suppose, if there's 2 of you. Push all of it down to the bottom. Quick tip for those who haven't used one of these before is meals in first, then water. If you put water in first, then meals, you end up putting more water in than you need. So just put water in so it just covers the meals, and then onto the flame. And then what we're going to do is just tuck everything in, put the lid on. As I say, with this 5mm Public pot, it's got clips on to hold it on. So we're going to let the water boil, warm up, and then boil for around about 5 minutes-ish for the meal to warm through. If you put them in the boiling water first, you've just wasted fuel in warming the water and then sticking it in, the meal in. So you might as well boil the water while the meal's in there. It'll warm through. As it starts to boil, the water, take the meal out, give it a bit of a squeeze round, warm up the rest of the, move the meal round, and then once it's cooked, you put the rice in with the curry. Yeah, just rip the top off. So I'll let that warm up and bring you back when it's done. Okay, so it's been boiling for about a minute now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out the meal, just give it a bit of a squeeze. So that's the rice, and push it back down to the bottom. And then we've got the curry. It's feeling lovely and warm now. So I'm just going to leave that to boil for another couple of minutes, and then we should be eating some food. Okay, so the meal is ready. So what we're going to do, just get myself a bit more room. Just move my windshield out of the way. So take the water off. Okay, so we're going to open up the curry. So Rajma masala. So take the top off. Wow, that smells quite nice. Give it a mix. So these are all veggie meals. As you can see, very orange. Not too bad. And then we've got the rice. So we're gonna, again, open up the rice. And then I'm gonna add rice to the curry. Obviously, if you're not bothered about washing up and so on, you could put this in a bowl or on a plate if you really wanted to, but obviously these are designed to be ate out in the field by soldiers, so they just chuck it all together in the packets instead of washing up in the mess tins or whatever they're cooking their food in. So add a little bit more in there. A bit of a mess, but it tastes really nice. So that's my tea for tonight. So I'm not quite sure what rajma curry's got in it. Let's have a look. Oh, so it's got in it red kidney beans, onions, tomato paste, tomatoes, spices, salt, ginger. Yeah, so it's obviously it's a veggie meal, so let's give it a bang, let's give it a try. You know what? That ain't too bad. It's quite nice. Really nice tiki flavour actually. Obviously I'm not a veggie, to be honest, as you know, so I prefer to either like a chicken curry or something like that. But a lot of the ration packs are actually veggie meals now, so you kind of get what you're given. So I'm going to finish this off. As you can see, it's quite decent. And then little tip for you, if you haven't got one of these lunch spoons, you've just got a small spork, is as you go down the meal, just cut some of the packet off so your hand doesn't get covered in whatever you're eating. Okay, so I've finished that up, and now I've just made myself a brew with the water out of the billy can. Now it's up to you if you want to use the water when it's been the packets have been in there, the plastic packets. I've been doing it for years and it hasn't affected me yet, so I still will carry on. So not a bad cup of tea. Some of the coffee and the tea are pretty naff, to be honest, in these ration packs, but to be honest, yeah, that's not too bad. That's a decent cup of tea. Yeah, not too bad. So kind of snacky afterwards is the chocolate orange mini cookies. So I'm going to give these a go. So they just look like mini cookies. Oh yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, they're very nice. So I'm finish these off, finish my brew, then it's pack up time, so I'm gonna leave you there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.